사진 필요
О, привет! Здесь?
Давайте посмотрим. Okay, look at us. Okay. Так, следующий.
Next one, please.
Honey, can we get a smile when you're done? Thank you.
Так.
Dear friends, I would like to wish you all the best and the success in your endeavor. And I hope that God's always with you, and I bless you on your journey. God be with you. Thank you.
Я думал, это само собой образуется до определенного момента, когда... Вот правильно, Максим говорил. Да. Везде вот такое. Да, потому что
исторически так сложилось. Еще первый.
Откуда еще один? Она же деньги еще была. Пошли. Правильно?
This one, as soon as we get in the spacecraft, I'm going to put it on the roof. Leave it there.
Just leave it there.
Make me look bad.
He's keeping his house.
So these are the final minutes prior to the launch. The fueling operation is nearly coming to an end. How are you feeling, all of you? All the checkouts are complete. We're feeling well. We're doing great. We're all ready. Let me wish you good flight once again. It's another opportunity to have a small talk. And then the immediate preparation will start, minute after minute, all spelled out. And I'm sure everything will be fine. Everything is going well, everything is nominal. The control group are all ready at the consoles, and we're waiting for you, basically. Well, I'll say a few words afterwards. I also try to be brief, don't take too much time. And And I'd like to wish all the best to my good friend, to the commander who was sitting in the very same place back 18 years ago. And you have so much experience, a wealth of experience. I'm sure you'll be fine. Hang in there. Also, same to everybody. All the best, everything imaginable possible. Looking forward to seeing you back. Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. Thanks for words. And we're both Yuras. So that makes sense. All the best. So not saying goodbye just now, we'll see each other again.
Bye-bye!
T-minus 1 minute and counting. We'll go for auto sequence start. The vehicle is now on internal power. You should see the first umbilical tower separate here shortly. T-minus 40 seconds and counting.
Vehicle to internal power. Separation of first umbilical tower from booster. Ground propellant feed terminated.
T-minus 30 seconds and counting.
Auto sequence initiated.
T-minus 15 seconds and counting. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Turbo pumps at flight speed.
Liftoff. Liftoff of the Soyuz TMA-05M carrying Suni Williams, Yuri Malenchenko, and Hoshide on a 2-day journey to the International Space Station.
All of their launcher parameters are nominal. Seconds. First stage thrusters are operating nominally. Copy all launch control, and we are fine. 30 seconds into the flight. Launcher parameters are nominal. Copy launch control. 40 seconds into the flight. Everything's stable. Copy all. 50 seconds. The engine chamber pressures are nominal. Copy. Everything's in order on board.
Нормально.
70 seconds into the flight. Everything's nominal. Copy.
Секунд.
90 seconds.
Второй ступени работают нормально.
Engines of section 1 and 2, or stages 1 and 2 are operating nominally. Copy.
230, стабилизация есть.
230 seconds into the flight. Vehicle is stable. Copy. Everything's nominal on board.
Там
250 seconds into the flight. Roll pitch yaw, nominal. Copy.
Bill Gerstenmaier, NASA's Associate Administrator for Human Exploration Operations. Bill, Sunday morning, a thunderous start to a new increment on the International Space Station and an unprecedented amount of work ahead for this crew. Your impressions of today's launch and what lies ahead over the next few weeks?
Again, the launch was just tremendous today. To see that rocket roar into space and to hear the noise and think of all the thousands of hours of work that went into that rocket, the training for the crews to get ready, both the ground crews, the flight crews, the teams on board in Houston that had got the space station ready to receive this Soyuz capsule. Just a tremendous amount of effort to see all that come to this culmination today and see that rocket rise out here and just what a beautiful, beautiful launch today as I got to see that the launch. And they never get old. Each launch is very different, and this one was special in its own way.
Before we look ahead, let's take a look back. 37 years ago today, Apollo-Soyuz began that historic mission that opened the avenue of international cooperation that we saw perpetuated here with this launch today. 37 years. Is it amazing that this international cooperation, that first handshake in space, has yielded such a project in orbit?
It's absolutely amazing. When I think about what occurred to make Apollo-Soyuz happen and to bring these two countries together, to get the technology, to have the understanding, to make happen Apollo-Soyuz, to have that handshake and the exchange of the coins in space, it was a tremendous effort, an engineering effort. But then I fast forward to today, 37 years later, and I look at what we're doing, and the level of cooperation, the level of dependence between our two countries is so much more than it ever was back in Apollo-Soyuz. In Apollo-Soyuz, we had to work together, but we weren't dependent upon each other. Today, both of our programs depend 100% on the other program delivering. So the knowledge, the sharing, the level of cooperation that we do today, 37 years after that wonderful event, is just dramatically different than it was before. And you don't get to this level of cooperation immediately. You get to it over a period of time and over a period of steps. You learn to trust your partner, you learn to work together, and that's what we've done over these years. And this space station today is not just a Russian-US space station, it's a true international space station with the Japanese flying on this rocket today, the international cooperation, the HTV getting ready to launch in a couple days. What an event and what an amazing thing is occurring in space. And I can't stress enough to our populations here on the Earth to take a look, to get up in the morning or the evening and watch that little white dot fly across overhead and think about the international cooperation. Think about the thousands of hours of work around the world that made this beautiful research facility possible. What a humbling experience it is to be here today, following on the footsteps of Apollo-Soyuz, as you've discussed.
You mentioned the HTV. That is the Japanese cargo ship being prepared, even as we speak, for launch out of Tanegashima next weekend. That kicks off 9 visiting vehicle operations between Japanese and Russian vehicles over the next 17 days, with 2 spacewalks by this crew yet to come in the weeks ahead in August. It's almost a daunting thought to consider how much work lies ahead.
Yeah, it's another dynamic time. We thought when assembly was done and we were done building this magnificent structure, things would slow down. But nope, the ability to just stay in space and keep this vehicle resupplied, to bring up quality research, to return research, requires all this logistics and this carried, the hardware from Japan, the Progress vehicles, all those activities are very difficult to happen and make occur. And for these teams to stay focused and make this happen is just amazing.
And one final question. Veteran crew rising to orbit today. They will join a crew that's been on orbit for the past couple of months, including Gennady Padalka, first 3-time station commander. Your thoughts about the complexion of this crew against the volume of work that lies ahead for them?
Again, I think we've done an extremely good job of putting together a really phenomenal crew. I know this crew individually. I've seen them fly many times before as a team. We've got the right team going up. The team that's on orbit is also very strong. So again, with these 2 really strong teams and a good support from the ground, both here in Russia and in Houston and throughout the world, they can accomplish this task in front of them. So as you talked about these 9 critical events that are going to be occurring, they're going to be doing research at the same time. But this experience of this crew will get tested over the next several months as they do all these activities, but I have no doubt about what these crews can accomplish. They are really the ultimate and experienced crews, and I can't think of a better teams of folks to get set up to go do this upcoming activity.